Hi, this is Becca, and I'm going to be teaching you how to make like mini pom-poms out of string. All you're going to need is some yarn. You're going to need your hand and scissors. It's really easy. Ow. So, what you're going to do is you're going to start with your piece of yarn, and you're going to unravel quite a bit. It doesn't really matter how much, just a bit. The wider your surface is, okay, well, I'm sorry, you don't really have to use your fingers. If you use your fingers using, like, this thin yarn, then it will come out being this size. If you use a, like, thicker yarn, where is it? How does this thicker yarn go? Oh, well, but if you use, like, a thicker yarn like this, like, then it'll come out bigger. But also if you use different surfaces instead of your fingers, it'll become bigger. Like if you wanted to use like a piece of cardboard like this big or something, it would be a lot bigger than that. Like see how this is like the size of my 4 fingers? That's because I use my 4 fingers. So if you wanted it to be bigger, then you would use something bigger than your 4 fingers. But we're going to use our 4 fingers. So what you do is you're going to start with your yarn, and you're just going to lay it in your hand. It doesn't really matter what way or anything, just so it's up and down. And you're going to take your thumb, and you're just going to hold it like that. And then you're just going to wrap around. Don't wrap around like too tightly because you can like cut off the circulation. But, yep, put that on the ground. So, just keep wrapping around. The more yarn you use, the fuller it is. See, what I'm planning to do with these is I'm planning to string these all together in a pattern, like that. I'm going to string them all together, and I'm going to use them as like streamers type thing. And then I'm also going to take individual ones of purple and green ones that are about that size. I'm going to put them on sticks, and then I'm going to put them in like a basket. I mean, not a basket, but in like a vase, and it'll look like flowers. So, and when I get my room painted, it will be perfect. So yeah, you want to use a lot of yarn. And see, I kind of started making them tight, so like starting to be hard on my fingers. So just be careful about that. Okay, so I'm going to just stop here. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your hand, like your thumb, on this string, and you're just going to press it down like that. And you're going to slide it off of your fingers, like this, keeping one finger kind of like in the middle of it. So slide it off of 3 of your 4 fingers. And then you're going to take this piece of yarn, and you're going to wrap it around. Make sure it's really nice and tight around the middle. It's okay if it seems like one side may look like it's bigger than the other. It's fine, we're going to trim it anyway, so. Okay, so that's pretty good. And then you're going to cut this off, and then you're going to tie it into one of the loops. So, how to tie it into one of the loops is you're just going to take one of the loops, like this. There's a loop. And you're going to put it through the middle. And it's going to be like this. You're just going to push it through the middle of that. Pull it like that. And your loop is going to go backwards. So you're going to lift it up like this. And you're going to put this string in through it, just like that. And then you're going to have this little hole, You're going to take that, just going to tie it real tight. Just like that. And it's nice and tied. And then you cut that. So you've got that. So basically what you do is you take it, put it through a hoop, pull it back, pick up the loop, like both strings to the loop, put it through, keep the little hole, put it through that little hole, and then there you go. And then tighten it, and then there you go. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors, and you're going to start cutting at the top of the loop. So really nice and easy, just and try and get as many loops as you can. Like, I mean, it's okay if you miss a couple, like, without knowing it, but, like, if you see one, then you should cut it, because it'll make it look better. Don't pull any of the strings, because it'll come out. So, cut the other side, too. It's a really nice, simple, easy craft. Okay. And see, there's still loops over here that I missed. So I'm going to cut that. Just like that. So it's like this and it's kind of flat, so you're just going to pull it, fluff it out. So like now look at it, like it's so much better looking. You can either keep it all like raggly, but I don't really like it. I want like all of the sides to be pretty much the same. So you're just going to trim it, just like take your scissors and try and make it about as even as you can. There, that's pretty good. So there's that. See, and they're like the same exact size because I used my 4 fingers. Hope you like it. Peace.